Hey guys, so Leftos and I have created a tool for importing and exporting the textures, models, and sounds in Pro Wrestling X Uprising on the PC, which is an awesome tool because right now we're kind of stuck with text mod and really basic things for editing the game. So this is the tool right here. As you can see, it is very nice, basic. It's as simple as you could get, I feel. So let's say we want to export the models first. Don't worry about this error. I deleted out my folder that this exports to just for the sake of this tutorial. So we need to find the models file. So let's go to your desktop, computer, C drive, program files, then go down to PWX Uprising. If you decided to install this to a different location, this might be different for you. Go to the data folder, and you want to pick the models file, which is the PWX MD file. The models are in your documents folder. Okay, now you'll see why I had that open. Go to documents, scroll down, Pro Wrestling X Editor, models, and here are all the models in the entire game. All here ready to be edited by you. Just some examples. We got the stairs, the bench, the infamous punching bag, and of course the big one, player models. Oh yes, all of these should be editable and happy, and what's nice is that the game will actually accept all three types of the .x formats. This is a DirectX format of model. They can either be formatted in text, binary, and compressed files. All three will work, and I'll go into that more in the models tutorial. So let's say I went through and edited all or some of these however I want to edit them, or let's say I downloaded a edited file or two from the community and I want to put them into my game. To import back into the game, we need to go to import models, and first we need to pick one of the models you want to import. This is so the tool knows where all the models are located. So we need to go to documents and go over to the Pro Wrestling X Editor, go to the models folder, and select any one of the models. It doesn't matter. We'll pick one of the turnbuckles. Pause right back up. It says pick the parameters file. The parameters file is it tells the game where the models are located. So we need to make sure we edit that too. So let's go to desktop again. It's been the main folder, computers, C drive, program files, down to PWX Uprising, data. Excuse me. So the MD folder was the models. The MDP is the DAT file that we need to have the parameters updated in. So go ahead and open that. The files are packed. Now the files are not packed into the game folder just yet. They're actually created in this documents folder right here, and you have to manually copy them over there. So now that's done, let's go to textures. Let's export some textures. We are already in the C program files Uprising data folder. Go down. The textures are located in the levdex file. So we'll open that up. This one takes a couple extra seconds because there's a hell of a lot more textures than there are models in this game. Models, okay, well it says models, but these are the textures. We go to the textures, and now every texture in the game is now editable right here. One thing to note, and I'll go into this more in the textures tutorial. This chair says it's a JPEG. It is a lie. It is actually a PNG file, and I will go over that with you guys in the main tutorial. Same thing goes with the ring ropes. But all of these are editable. You can change the skirt texture, which I know some of you have been really waiting for. That's one of the first things I edited when I got this tool working, or when Leftos got the tool working and I got my hands on it. I should say that the right way. All the turnbuckles, everything. If it's a texture in the game, it is right here, ready to be edited. Oh, I can't wait to see what comes of this, especially with the model editing as well. So let's say I've gone through this with GIMP, Photoshop, whatever you use. Customize the hell out of the textures, anything you want. To import them back in, very similar to the models. Import textures button. Let's pick one of the textures you want to import. So again, we go to the documents, Pro Wrestling X Editor, textures, select any one of them, doesn't matter which, we just need to get the folder. Pick the parameters file. Now it is not a levtex.p file. So we'll go to C drive, program files, down to PWX Uprising, data folder, and then we go to the PWX tx.dat. Open that up, files are packed, and they show up right here. The sounds is a little bit different. It's the SD file right here. Go ahead and export that. We got all the sounds right here.
1, 2, 2 count, 3, fight.
All here, ready to be edited in Audacity or however you want to edit them. They're simple WAV files, and from I'll go through this in the sounds folder and the sounds tutorial video, and that's really important for you guys to check out if you want to edit sounds. So let's say I edited those sounds. I want to import them back in. All I have to do is pick one of the sounds you want to import. Documents, Pro Wrestling X Editor, Sounds, select any one of them. Files are packed. The sounds do not have the same parameter files as the models and the textures do. To get all of these in your game, this is very important. Let's go over to the main game folder. You want to make sure you back up your files, because it's a pain in the ass to have to reinstall the game if you don't like a mod. Much easier is to swap out the files back. So as you can see, I made my backup here. Easy way to do that: right click the data folder, copy, right click again, paste. That's it. You now have a backup of the data folder. More specifically, if you want to make sure that you know that your textures are okay and you're going to like the textures, but you're not sure if the models you create are going to crash the game or not, go ahead and select these two things right here, copy, paste. That's it. Now you have those two backed up. So you just really want to make sure that you have these files backed up before, and test them in game before you commit to actually using these. So to get these in the game, all you do is just drag them over here, move and replace, and that is it. Now whatever textures, sounds, and models that were in these three folders are now in the game, ready to be used, customized how you or how someone else in the community customized them. Just as a little tip to the community, if you create an entire arena or a new menu or something big that it takes a lot of textures and models, go ahead and zip or rar these DAT files up and release those. However, if you're just doing a ring skirt to go along with the ring mat, or if you are changing one of the menus, or let's say you change, the turnbuckles or the ring ropes, only release that one texture. Just because there's no reason to send over someone 50 of these textures when you can just send over this one texture and they can import it themselves, and that's about it. If you have any questions at all, please post on, make a comment on this YouTube video. I get them, I read them, I comment back. I make sure I stay in touch with you guys. There'll be a thread at the official Pro Wrestling X Uprising forums. Check that out, and I can help you out there. We also have the site that we have this tool uploaded on has a place for feedback, wiki, questions, all that fun stuff. So you can check that out too. So I really hope this tool makes as big of an impact as I think it will, because I have been itching ever since it came out, ever since I even heard about the game, to make my own content in this game. And I really can't wait to make it and share it and see what you guys make too. So if you have any questions, need help, by all means let me know. But I hope this tutorial taught you how to use this tool. I hope you're as excited as I am, and I will see you guys in the specific tutorials on how to with models, textures, and sounds, or I'll just see you on the community. So take care, and I hope you're getting as much enjoyment out of the game as I am.